Hello and welcome to the Wolf Den. My name is Voltorn Elda and today we are starting our adventure of stories, the Path of Destinies. Now this game has been on my to-play list for quite some time right now, and after the new game that the creators of this game made named Omensight, stories has risen even higher on the list of must play at some point. Well, that point is now, so let's get started and see what stories the Path of Destinies is all about.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. But then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him. The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Reynardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." "Oh, damn it." The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him.
Because why not? Of course he runs off with the book. But I'm not too sure, even if that book would be given away, would the attack truly stop? I honestly doubt that. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they burned the librarians, because that's a nice way to progress things. Interesting way of conducting stuff.
The two Ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right.
Well, exactly no.
The Ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Oh boy, instantly starting. Okay, well, let's see if we can do some damage over here. I love the way, by the way, how the narrator narrates everything like this. And also, very interesting detail, the sword dragging over the ground leaving sparks. Really liking that. Anyway, these Ravens, they don't really stand much of a chance. They do stand more of a chance if they get backup. When an enemy is about to attack, you can counter. Interesting, I got it. Let's see if we can make that work. There we go, perfect. Okay. Would require a bit of practice, but if I keep it up, I could get this going. Now the question is, yes, I can oh. Okay, don't get attacked instantly yourself, but you can counterattack these guys. That works rather well, I'd say. So, if you go away, do we have more Ravens? No? Okay then, let's see where the kid went and where he's taking this book.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
Well, at least they're not firing at me just yet, so I'm going to guess that they at least didn't notice me. The kid, on the other hand, not too sure. Grab, aim, throw. What? Okay. Okay, so. Okay, hold to grab. Let's throw you that way. No. That way. Goodbye. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, like that. Quite a bit. Over the edge with all of you.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke. Making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate.
Does he have a hero sword?
Let you through.
Yeah, good question.
Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship.
Oh, you better not
I'm
do
not
that.
taking the damn book anywhere, and neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with
maybe?
that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Reynardo going to get a hero sword?
Okay, so our sword is not a hero sword. Interesting. Hopefully we can get one over here. I mean, there's a treasure chest and a forge. Do we need to make one ourselves?
And
oh, yes.
Essence? That sounds about right. I'll need a workshop, though.
We're gonna create our own sword. So 3 ore, 1 wind essence. Is that gonna be enough?
Perfect.
I'm going to guess yes. Okay, let's see. Swords. Sword crafting. This is a sword crafting menu. Here you can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from the chests scattered throughout Boreas. Okay. Selected swords current level of special power. Not crafted yet and no power. Selected sword special power at the next level. Look badass. You know what? That sounds like a very good special power. And the resources needed to upgrade selected sword 3 ore. Sounds good enough. You have enough resources to craft your first sword now. Let's do it.
Hero sword. QED.
Awesome. Very awesome. So, next level also allows to heal oneself. That requires 30 ore. Healing myself while attacking enemies sounds like a very good thing. Now I can't select gems, so that is gonna be something that is going to appear in the future. In any case though, we have got ourselves a hero sword.
Settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook and she'd laughed at Reynardo's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid.
Should we have known about the book, though? Like, it sounds like it would be better if it was just completely hidden, where no one would ever see it. But it also makes me wonder what even is inside of the book. What knowledge are we trying to hide over here? What are the ravens after, together with the frog?
He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you. Cute, said Reynardo.
In this case, we might want to listen, I think.
Oh, ravens.
Well, we now have a hero sword, so we shouldn't have any issue, especially because we can counter-attack. Oh, I like this combat quite a bit. Okay, can I...
It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down.
How?
Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. How had he done it? Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Oh, hopefully. Okay, let's see. Use altar. Oh, there's entire skill trees here too. Oh, I'm liking this more and more. Each time you gain a level, you also gain a skill point. Spend your skill points at the altar scattered throughout Boreas to gain new powerful abilities or upgrade existing ones. So, right now, there's 4 tiers of skills. The more truths you discover, the more tiers you unlock. What the hell are truths? Skill info here, you can find the description of each skill and its unlocked requirements, yes. Skill points to spend, go and buy the hookshot. Can't get anything else. So, hookshot. Use the hookshot to navigate across gaps and pull enemies. That sounds cool. Not sure how useful it's going to be in combat, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Well, I certainly hope so, but freezing time? Sounds good. Posts can be hooked in order to cross gaps. Press Y to hook posts or to pull enemies towards you. Got it. Interesting to see how that's going to work in combat. So, nice. And, okay, so I do need to aim. It's not a direct thing, but that's pretty nice. I'm liking this quite a bit. It's really smooth to play.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known.
That's our ship?
She could do the Kestra run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him.
How long is a
Something
furlong?
told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, Peter! But the kid ran for it. And a goggler nailed him with its ivy.
Wait. Oh, God. Well, so much for protecting the kid. And also, so much for you. Yes, turn around, turn around. Hook shots? Does that kill you or merely stun you? Because right now it looks like I merely stunned you. Yes, it did, which means... Die. Please. Okay, you are an awful lot more meaty than I would have thought. I had expected you to be more, well, robotic. Let's just say that. Okay, anyway.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes. And a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Reynardo picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Well, back on the road it is. But it's all about the choices that we make. Which might come into play a little bit later. Also, can I destroy this? Yes, I can. Does that mean there's stuff hidden here too? Food. Yes, okay. So, break every single crate that you encounter, because we're gonna need the health and quite possibly also stuff like the ore. Although not everything is gonna encounter something, but hey, we can at least destroy as much as we can, get as much health as possible, and I want my upgrades. So, that's a lot of health, by the way.
What was the big deal about this book anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out.
Maybe. I mean, it sounds like a good idea.
Years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Cawed the Raven captain over the loudhailer. Reynardo could see them cranking up their catapults. Just going out for milk? Reynardo yelled back.
Like that's going to work.
Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind it, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life! It called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Reynardo could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Reynardo had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Reynardo a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Reynardo could only rescue him. Reynardo dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
A devious plan or a weapon of mass destruction? You can't make new old friends. The rebellion was out of time and Reynardo needed a game changer. Even though Lapino wasn't what anyone would consider a game changer, he could come up with some harebrained schemes. Maybe rescuing him was worth it. Either that, or totally not worth it at all, but on the other hand, we also got the Sky Ripper. To build the Sky Ripper. An ancient artifact that had defeated the lost gods would indeed be a game changer, though it was split into 2 pieces many years ago. Reynardo could rebuild it by first getting its armature. Both sound like possible good ideas or terrible ideas at the same time. In this case, I think we might have to go and look for a friend. So, Lapino it is.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse. Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it.
What?
Wait. Where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Quite possibly. How can you argue to the judge that, well, I didn't exactly steal it, I only sold it? That's... what? Just no. Anyway,
blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
Really? You're gonna narrate stuff like that too? Oh my god. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I need to look for more ingredients. There's another workstation here. What's with the gems? Gem socketing. This is the gem socketing menu. Here you can equip powerful gems that will augment both your offensive and defensive capabilities. Gauntlet has 3 sockets in which you can put gems. Okay, interesting, but select gem. I don't have anything yet. Each gem has 3 levels and its effect increases with each level. Picking up a gem you already have will automatically upgrade that gem's level. You can find gems in the chests scattered throughout Boreas, if you're lucky enough. Well, we haven't got anything just yet, so this is gonna have to wait for now. But that proves to be quite some augmentation and stuff. Liking the sound of that. You, on the other hand, do you have something for me? Wind essence, fire essence.
Reynardo could forge a really great sword. He was a master forger. That probably wasn't the right word.
Possibly not. Master blacksmith, maybe? Can I use it for something? Like, what do we have? We can't upgrade this. We need a lot more ore. Void blades. Increases movement and attack speed at the cost of energy. Okay. Winter thorn. While attacking, freeze enemies. Oh, that sounds cool. But we can't make anything just yet. We're going to get close towards the firestorm with fire essence, which is set enemies on fire. Liking the sound of that. Is there even more, by the way? No, not really. Well, 4 swords. We need more materials. Time to look for more chests if we can find any. Like, that's not gonna be in there. Elevator? Platform?
There was a sign. Take the goat across first.
What? How? Oh boy. Okay, these ravens are absolute idiots. Because, seriously, how the hell can you not notice
The
me
ravens
flying
had taken
over?
the town. Reynardo had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret rituals. Reynardo hoped the people were just hiding.
And otherwise, are we going to find lots of corpses everywhere? I certainly hope not. It might be best if I leave some of that fruit on the ground, because if I break too much and take everything, I'm gonna be in need of it later. Okay, so do we go back through the town? No, we can't, which means only one way forward, right over here. How much trouble is that going to...
He wasn't that good. Yet.
No, I'm indeed not that good. Okay, I don't have any skill upgrades, so we're gonna have to get back over here at some other point. That door we can open, I believe. Oh, we have treasure, and I like my treasure. More ore, very useful. Okay, let's see. What have we got? Behind door number 2. So I do wonder, these hero doors are over here blocking the path. Can the ravens get through somehow? And what about all the villagers?
Kill the rebel!
How
One raven. Eat the rebel! Caught another.
How about we skip the eating part and not do anything weird like that, okay? Sounds like a great idea? Thought so. Oh, I really like this hook shot. Okay, I do need to learn how to use it properly, but it works. Okay, no, don't you dare. Nope, ow. Okay, yeah, that's not great. No, come on, get over here. Oh, I like this.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
These ravens indeed are complete idiots. I can't get back. That is problematic, because if I want to level up or learn a new skill, you can only do it at those things, so there is limited points in time where you can actually level up. Ooh. Okay, so these barrels indeed do contain stuff like that. I'm liking that. It's not that common, but it's manageable. Anyway, grab as much as we can get, and also I could do some healing.
Moves, thought Reynardo. Keeps you limber.
I'm really liking this narration. Really awesome when the game does something like that. And also, there we go, back up to full health. So, 2 paths. Any difference between them? Not really. This one has more barrels, and I see a treasure chest. Liking that. Okay, no. Give me more of that wind essence, maybe? No, more ore. Good enough, because I need something like 30 for the next upgrade. We'll manage. We'll definitely manage. Okay, you. I can level up this time around. Ooh, and more ore. Nice. I'll get back to you real shortly. Just breaking this. And nothing at all. Okay, let's see. Upgrading. So we can't go over here just yet. We need a truth. I have no clue what the hell that is. Requires dash. So if we want to go for combo, we need dash. If we want time, we also require dash. Combat requires also dash, dash. Everything requires dash. Okay. A supernatural dash. Press left and A to use.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking.
Yeah, you told me
The
that.
more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
So the stuff at the bottom, I was wondering about that. That is our stamina. Oh, liking that. So the hook shot does not require stamina. Interesting. But that means we can get around a little bit faster, and I'm expecting battle. As expected. Okay, so this is also usable to get out of combat easier. Get over here. Oh, yeah. I am absolutely in love with this. I'm doing pretty good, I think. Although, do not get too cocky, because if there are way too many enemies on screen at the same time, we're gonna get in trouble. Also, can I? No, E. Okay, I wanna know. You, there we go. I can grab enemies like that. Oh, okay, you guys jump a little bit further than I thought you were able to. I can grab enemies and push them into each other. Deal decent damage. That could have gone better though, absolutely. Okay, let us see. Where the hell are we even going right now?
I felt a chill run down his back. Or possibly a flea.
What about both? I mean, we are a fox, so a flea would be possible, and a chill. This kind of feels like a graveyard of some sort. It most definitely is a graveyard.
The big guy's story has only just begun, for the book which Reynardo holds has yet to reveal its true strength. What other choices and stories lie ahead on the Path of Destinies? There's only one way to find out.